Welcome to the Steady Rocking channel. Today I'm going to be talking about taking care of a black and white Tegu. So Tegu care, let's go over that first. They like their tanks between 70 and 80 degrees, 90 on the hot side, about 75 on the cold side. I got his UVB light back there. He's got his heat lamp. I got a heating pad underneath this tile he's got here, so I don't have to worry about him burning himself. They're omnivores. So that means they have a large variety in their diet of fruits, veggies, meat, which it's really fun to watch these guys eat, but you'll figure that out as they go. They start off pretty small. Oh, he's yawning. It's a big yawn. But yeah, they start off really small, green heads, perfectly normal, means they're healthy. But not all Tegus look like black and white. Some are different colors and vary in prices, but y'all will figure that out. So this Tegu, he's about a year old. He's about 3 foot right now. He's a male. He's going to get up to 4 to 5. His name is Tegu. I know, pretty basic. I'm horrible with names. All right, but forest floor I would recommend as the best bedding for these guys. They like to bury themselves a lot. He's got a hide right here, and I usually push up all that bedding in there so he can bury himself at night. But forest floor for bedding, again, 70 on the cool side, 80 to 90 degrees on the hot side. He's got his heating pad if he gets cold at night. And make sure they have plenty of water. And he usually has a tub in here too, so he can soak himself. And they'll just lay in the water and they'll just soak themselves for a while. But these animals are extremely smart. Like, he's escaped from his enclosure at least 4 or 5 times. And I've had to do some rigging. If you own a Tegu, you know what I'm talking about. They are escape artists. They are extremely smart animals. He can come to his name. He knows his name's Tegu, which is pretty funny, just to me, I guess. But they're really smart. They're just like dogs, but reptiles. I mean, a lot of people see them as like baby crocodiles, but that's cool too. But you want to make sure you get plenty of calcium in their diet. For my dude, I feed them frozen because if you feed them frozen, they're less likely to get aggressive on you. For some reason, when you feed them live, they seem to get a little bit aggressive, but I guess that makes sense. But yeah, just make sure you feed them about twice a week, and then a couple times throughout the week. Beforehand, just some fruits, veggies, offer that first. But yeah, plenty of calcium in their diet. Not too much of the rats, because you don't want them to get any fur impactions, and that could really hurt them. But you just want to check on them from time to time. Take them out all the time too. Hang out with them. If you don't hang out with this animal and get that bond, you'll have a problem. You'll have a big animal because they have reverse teeth. So when they bite you, they hook into you. And I've never been bit personally. Me and him have always seemed to get along. He wants to bite my St. Bernard, which is 100% understandable. But yeah, reverse teeth. So don't let these guys bite you, because that's just really gonna hurt. He's pretty cool with me. Yeah. But yeah, reverse teeth. No biting. You don't want these guys to bite you. You want to hang out with them for I know everyone says hang out with them 2 hours a day. That's just nonsense. Who has the time for that? I'll maybe hang out with him maybe 3 to 2 times out of the week for at least an hour to hopefully 2 hours out of those days that I can hang out with him. And we get along just fine. He's got his space, he's got mine. Sometimes I'll leave his enclosure open and he'll just come out and roam. But it's just respecting his space, and he'll respect yours. And if they do drop their tails, which he dropped his, it healed back really nicely because he did really young, I guess. He dropped his tail once, freaked me out, but they can drop their tails. He's just staring us down right now. What are you going to do, take? But yeah, they can drop their tails. It's not abnormal, but it's also not too normal, but they can. They're less likely to do it as they get older. But yeah, you can handle these guys pretty well. They're really cool to cuddle up with, and walking them on a leash down the road or something is you get the best reactions out of people. and they're not as hard to take care of as everyone preaches. I mean, yeah, take the time to hang out with them, because if you don't, you're gonna have problems. You going to sleep? You going to sleep? Yeah, he's going to sleep. But yeah, but let's talk about the brumation real quick. So the brumation, they'll start when the weather starts to get cold. Unless you keep their tank really warm, they have chances of not going into brumation if you keep their tank really hot, and not too hot though, but if they can sometimes feel the temperature change and go into brumation. Some just have an internal clock inside of them and they just know when. If they go into brumation, it's not a bad thing. They just bury themselves, just leave them alone. If they come out, feed them, but don't go digging for them and unburying him, because that's his little hide. When he buries himself, I usually don't mess with him ever. I'll wait for him to wake up. I'll feed him. We'll do something. We'll hang out. But yeah, if they're in brumation, don't mess with them, because they can go into brumation for like 3 to 4 months. And I know that sounds crazy, but they do it. But yeah, and they also deal with temperatures really well. They're very hardy animals, I guess. They can deal with a little bit of the cold. I'm not saying make it cold in their tanks. Make sure you have the right temperature in there. But yeah, before I go, I'll just give you a close up on the tank. Say hi, Tegu. Yep. And this was a steady rocking channel. Don't forget to like. Say bye, Teg.